Hello everyone, my name is Annual, and today we're going to be going over every single thing that is in the patch today. And yeah, there's a lot to go over. Usually I like to talk about my thoughts and feelings about everything. I will try to keep it as concise as possible so I can keep this video as concise as possible. The whole point of this video is to basically take that 1 hour and 40-minute live stream and condense it down into about 5 minutes. So I'll go walk on through it and I'll leave my thoughts for the end. And yeah, so first thing that we have here is that we have this, I was hoping that I can enlarge these images, but it seems like I cannot. All right, so like first and foremost, we have basically our web event here, or this is our roadmap. So we're going to get all of these in this order. I won't stick to this for too long because you're going to see it, but the only important thing that you need to note here is that E7 Masters will be for the full duration of April 2nd up until the May 14th update, and main story is referred to by the Black Girl quote, so episode 6 airs April 23rd. This carrot scented event is the same styled carrot event as the last one, and this Perfumier just refers to Biblis. And I think they said something about the contest. It's going to be some new contest, I'm not too sure. So the first thing that they talked about is Ashium equipment. So your points will now carry over from when you do craft. And Ashium equipment now will be available once per month. This is no longer going to be behind the paywall of the pass. So you will be able to get Ashium equipment, craft them once per month. And yeah, it will function just like Artaina's crafting event, but for this instead. Now, the bonus for this is now we're having new currency, which is called, I don't know what it's called, but we're going to have this new currency here, which will allow you to transform the gear into otherworldly gear. And as you may know, otherworldly gear is like these purple pieces that generally roll really high, or always will roll really high. So now your pieces that you personally crafted will be able to get otherworldly rolls, which will make them better, which you know, on average you're gonna get better gear. Now last but not least, in terms of the gearing, I don't know if this is specifically for Ashium gear, but we have these control equipments which will lock a certain stat on your piece. Once that stat is locked, it will no longer be able to receive rolls until it's plus 15. So as you can see here, they locked out this flat defense or whatever this flat stat was and plus 15'd it, and it will dodge all of those stats it will dodge that one stat that you locked. Next up is bulk equipment enhancement. This is really good if you're farming otherworldly or if you're farming just anything, and you're just going to get a ton of, you're going to be able to level up all your equipment at the same exact time to your certain breakpoints at plus 3, plus 6, plus 9, plus 12, and so on. And it tells you the amount of materials that you're going to need to spend in order to do so, and the amount of materials that you have. And in addition to gearing, they're also going to condense your right side charms, so it's no longer going to be ring charms and necklace charms is going to be merged into accessory charms, so it's all going to be the same exact thing. The same thing how left side equipment has like its general equipment, now your right side charms have your general equipment as well. RTA is getting a draft assistant, which I really think is okay. It's mostly for like your bronzies or your masters players. I really don't think it benefits anyone who's looking to climb higher because it basically goes off of draft data. And although that is the case, I caught this on their live stream and immediately thought this is terrible because the number one thing I learned is that Zio is bad into boss and Runka. Zio's bad into boss and Runka. Tomoka is not that good into Elnav, and they're both recommended picks. So yeah, I don't know about that. A bunch of reward. Oh yeah, in terms of RTA, there's going to be matchmaking optimization. Whereas if you are a higher ranked player and you finish the season at a high rank, once you go back into placements, you're going to have like an MMR basically, which will match you into players of your similar previous rank, rather than put you back down into a lower MMR, which will match you with bronze players and so on, which in vice versa, it means that if you're a bronze player, you're not going to run into a legend player trying to play preseason. So it will divide the player base in terms of ranking, which is honestly fine, because it really sucks if you're a new player trying to try out RTA and then you just get curb stomped by a legend player climbing placements. So there's also a bunch of these rewards here. You could probably take a look at these yourself. It's also in the video that they uploaded. This is all for the new players that is coming. This is all for returning players that are coming. And total milestone rewards. Did I add the same one? Yeah. And there's stuff that's coming for the endgame players too, where, like, for instance, all our dupes are just going to get turned into this special currency here, which will get put into a shop, which you can use to buy certain things. And I saw like plus 15 equipment there, MO5 tickets, so on and so forth. There was a lot of stuff in the shop, but you'll have to wait until that comes out. We have this imprint circuit thing here where it basically makes your imprint, it's some stat boost for your characters. I don't know where this is going to specifically work, but it's you can boost stat on your characters. I don't know what it's going to be used for, but it's there. There's now going to be this new Guild Wars scouting feature that after you do a Guild Wars attack, you can share the data. Now, although it shows all these stats here, to be clear, it's not going to show all these stats. They clarified it in the live stream. It's only going to show their HP. So all these other stats are probably not going to be shown, and the only other thing that's probably going to be shown is the artifacts, because that's public information. Next up is this thing called Milestone of Radiance. Milestone of Radiance is going to be your new like reward system in the form of chests. So basically you get points for this by playing the game. You can get it from spending stamina, playing arena, Guild Wars, RTA, but you have to win your RTA matches. And this can be used to get a collection of rewards, just a ton of them. I wrote down a couple like powders, mana stone, mod gems, charms, summons, 5-star hero, artifacts, and ML5 tickets. There's a ton of stuff in here. Alright, and then there is the new characters. So we have Ludwig here. This is probably Light Ludwig or another RGB variant. Kairon, who's probably going to have another RGB variant, or ML5. Estelle, which is 100% probably going to be RGB character. Ivana, which is probably also going to be RGB character. And then we have Salome, which is 100% going to be the episode boss. Now, their kits was revealed specifically for Salome. She's going to have the ability to copy another hero completely and be able to use their abilities for one turn. So, that character is going to be broken. Now, Biblis has already been revealed and is on YouTube, so you can check her out. And aside of that, there's been UI changes. They're replacing all the packs in the shop with brand new ones, and that is pretty much it. So that is everything that's in the update, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully that is enough for you guys, but I'll be walking on out here. So E7, catch you guys in the next one.